Our verse today is Psalm 19, verse 1. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the sky above proclaims his handiwork. The introduction to this psalm attributes this song to David. It would appear that the psalm is a combination of two separate psalms because it focuses on two themes: God's work of creation on the one hand and the law on the other hand. Some people call it a wisdom psalm because the first part speaks about God's handiwork in creation if you read verses 1 to 6. It is also sometimes called a Torah psalm because it celebrates the law if you read verses 7 to 14, which differs from the first part. The first part uses the name of God, El, which emphasizes God as creator, but the second part uses Adonai, God's personal covenant name. If we look at the psalm as celebrating God as a creator who reveals his perfect law to his people, there is no real disparity or discrepancy between the two parts. The psalmist prays that God cleanses his life so he is able to accept the law of God. Our verse is from the first part that celebrates God's work in creation. The heavens celebrate the glory of God. God created the heavens and the earth. The very first words of the Bible are Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis 1 verse 1. When you read further in the book of Genesis, we see how God created and separated the heavens from the earth. Shamayim, translated as heaven, can refer to the dwelling place of God, but it may also refer to the sky or upper atmosphere. In this context, in the psalm, it appears that the psalmist is simply referring to the sky above because the second part seems to be in synonymous parallelism to the first part. He says, the sky above praises the handiwork of God. Rakia in Hebrew can be translated as the firmament, that is, the expanse or canopy above the earth, which covers the earth from our vantage position. Read Genesis chapter 1 verse 8. So both heaven and the firmament refers to what appears above us. That was how the people understood the world at the time. The glory of God, kavod refers to the splendor and magnificence of God. Looking at the sky, its beauty and changes throughout the day, we marvel at the work of the Creator. Sometimes you look at the skies in the morning and you can't just but marvel at the different colors. The psalmist draws our attention to the fact that there is a being behind that beauty. Today let us pause and acknowledge the work of God in our lives and thank Him for the wonder of creation. Lord, the heavens and the earth declare your mighty works. May we never lose sight of this beauty in creation, and may that beauty always move us to praise your mightiness. Amen. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of the day.